Hello, we're going to look at this cube puzzle today. You'd think looking at it that it might be a little bit like a Rubik's Cube, but it's a little different. It's got a string actually attaching all of these cubes together in a row, and then you have to twist and turn them to make them into a cube. The first thing that I do when I'm looking at a puzzle like this is to be really careful when you're taking it apart the first time, that you watch how the pieces go. So you find an end, like I have here. This is one end right here. And you could follow this end and it kind of goes through the middle and see what happens. Or you could follow the other end and kind of see, oh, it makes a U shape and then goes up here and does these kind of things. But when you take it apart, like I said, kind of goes into a bit of a string. And you'd think it'd be pretty easy and straightforward, but there's a lot of different ways it can twist and turn, which makes this puzzle kind of fun. So I'm going to show you a quick way of solving this. If you have this exact same puzzle, you can solve it the same way that I'm about to show you. Look for the section that makes a U on the end. You notice with this one here, you can't do that. You can't get a U shape. So you could, because there's not a 3 section in a row and another 3 and another 3. So when you find that section that makes a U, that's going to be your base. That's the bottom of the whole puzzle. And then basically you're going to try and build on top of that. So this one here has to go upright, which means this one has to then swing down. And it almost follows that you have to do things in a certain order, otherwise they go outside of your 3x3 puzzle volume right there. All right, so you see what we've done so far. We've built that up. Now this one here has to twist up, or it could twist over, but that's going to kind of block it off. Remember, you can't really make any holes here. You have to make patterns that will work together. This part here is the part that's going to be a little bit complicated. What we need to do is line these two up. You can see these two sections here. We're going to line them up and basically set them right in the middle here and here. Boom. And that's going to help get our entire puzzle back together again. So to do that, we kind of twist them in like that. And here, I don't know if you saw how that worked, but these two that we had on the outside before, I twisted them around and stuck them into the opening that we have there. And then you're left with just this one here moving that you just bring down. That's how we solve it. So it's kind of a fun puzzle, really quick to take apart, and your friends will be confused by it for hours, and then you can just come in and just quickly throw this whole thing back together again, just using that same, the U base there, and just keep following it around. Whoop, until you get the entire puzzle back together again. There's our base, there's our upright with our two together. Those two go right into there. So we're going to rotate them right in there. 1, 2. Flip that one sideways and put it in for your final solution.